Hello everybody, my name is Duy An and I'm from Discover 5. Today I'm going to talk about Unit 1, then now in Unit 8 in the future. Mm, until like 7,000 years ago, people had to walk everywhere and like to travel everywhere just by walking. And then people started using animal and for transportation, and later they invented vehicle. And animal, people use horse, donkey, or maybe camel to transport in a lot of places, and like elephant in Asia, camel in Africa, and llamas in South America. And people still use animal for transportation today, but not that much anymore. The first vehicle that people made, which is a raft from tree trunk, they float on the like river or beach, and it was easier than just swimming alone. And they didn't get wet when they're using a raft. And these were the first vehicle. And then they invented a sled, just like a raft, but they were used on land, and it is easier to transfer things, and they are using horse and donkey to push it. And just about that, 5,500 years ago, people added wheel to the sled, and a farmer and trader made cart with 2 or 4 wooden model. No wheel, cow and horse pull the cart, and the cart with wheel was so much faster than the sled. The wheel is one of the most important inventions in history, and today we can see wheels everywhere, on the street, on the mountain, everywhere we can see it. And the wheels are also important in engine too. In international transportation, until about 10,000 years ago, people lived in a small family group, and they didn't travel a lot. So their village or their place, town, keep getting bigger and bigger, and people had to travel to find food. And people use animal to carry stuff like meat and fur. Then about like 6,000 years ago, people started to travel long distance to trade meal, salt, and spice. Ship began trading in Middle East 4,500 years ago, and people used ship because animals could not travel over water. And soon people were trading around Europe and Asia. And transportation today became so much better. Like every country use water, air, and land transportation to trade food, fuel, and clothes. And other goods like cars and television. Tourists started to go on vacation by train and boat 200 years ago. Tourism became very popular that day also. Like around today, it's like around 900 million tourists traveled around the country and to another country every year. And in 2001, American called Dennis Tino was the first space tourist. He flew in a Russian spaceship to the International Space Station, and will tourists travel to the moon one day. And now it's part of Unit 8 in the future. Cars, some modern cars nowadays are using biodiesel. Biodiesel can come from plants, and it's a clean fuel. We can also produce clean energy from the sun, the wind, or the water. The machine that can put this energy into battery or power electric more. And in the future, most of the car will have electric motor, or they will use biodiesel. Ship, after a run of 100 years of ship with engine, sails will be important again for ship in the future. So who have power ship, they use less fuel, and like they can save energy, money, and also can keep our planet to be like if our environment became good. A solar vehicle in some country where it's very sunny, there are solar cars and they use energy from the sun. Most solar cars are racing cars. The fastest solar car can travel up to 90 kilometers per hour. People have made some solar planes too. Solar planes are very light and they can't carry much. Maybe our future vehicle will use renewable energy or like sun energy. A magnet train use magnet to float on the air above the track, and they are so much faster than the usual trains. Real magnet trains become common in the future because they are just like mostly they are come from Japan. Right? Air travel, passenger plane or scramjet engine to travel fly faster than 500 kilometers per hour. A scramjet plane will fly from New York in the USA to Hong Kong in China in just 90 minutes. This journey takes about 14 hours in airliner, but the only problem with going fast is using a lot of fuel and produce more pollution. Do you dream of becoming an astronaut? Perhaps your dream will become true. Soon, tourists will be able to travel a long way above the Earth and in space plane. Space tourists will see the Earth from space. It won't be cheap, but it will be an amazing experience. So the question is, what's next in our future of transportation? Transportation we will use in the future, and what about using an electric bicycle? It has a small electrical motor, we can easier to pedal it quickly. An electrical bicycle is great for going uphill, and you want to try personal transporter. It has two wheels and an electrical motor. You can lean forward or lean forward to go forward and to the left to go or right to turn. It can travel like around 20 kilometers per hour. Or a jetpack. Jetpack has one or two jet engine and it doesn't have any wing, but you can fly with it. Just use the engine and they can push you up to the sky. Push you up to the sky. Do you want to have a jetpack? And if you have one, where would you want to fly?